back to the channel. I just wanted to come at you with a quick scrapbook.com spring haul. I kind of benefited from some of the sales they were having around SBC Fest, which I think most of those sales ended last weekend. And if you caught my live stream, I made a card with the sentiment that was sort of the twin of this one. And I just wanted to let you guys know these are pink and main. Basically, the whole kit I had was pink and main. So if you're interested, I can. There's a QR code on it that I can apparently scan and get all the products. So if there's anything you're specifically interested in, let me know. I'm not sponsored or anything, and but I just thought I would pass that along because I like them a lot. So I might pick up some more. What shall else should I say? I don't know that I've quite hit the sweet spot with scrapbook.com sales. They kind of have two variants. They have the one that just ended where you get like X% off, which at least for me kind of covers shipping. And then you have the ones where it's more like basically they give you free stuff. So I got the 10% off and then or 8% off, I forget which it was. And then this was the pack-in freebie, which is a silicone mat. I haven't actually seen this, but I was hoping that maybe it would be easier to film on than what I'm currently using. It is sort of a sticky mat. I mean, it's a silicone mat. It doesn't have any adhesive on it. It's actually really, really thin. And it comes with very staticky things, but let's take a look at it. Um, I'm curious how it looks. It's actually, you get a little bit of glare, but it's not too bad. And I think like things might show up. I don't know if they show up any better. I guess they don't really. I don't know. It's all right. I don't think it helps from a filming standpoint. It's a little tacky, and I thought it would also be good if I play around with wax seals. Anyway, it's very easy to pack just because it is so thin. You can kind of see here. Anyway, that was the freebie. I was sort of neutral on the freebie this time around. It's not like a thing that I ever thought I would need, but what I did want to try out is their double-sided tape because people have said it's really good for vellum. This comes in a whole bunch of widths, but like the quarter and half inch has been sold out. So I thought I could get the 2 inch and then cut strips or, use it if I wanted to fix full panels. So that's why I picked this guy up. This roll was about 8 or 10 bucks, I think. So it seemed pretty much on par with double stick tape. The ATG ones I think are a little less expensive if you buy them together. And then we have some chipboard elements. These are frames. These are from the Grow with Love collection from Graphic 45, which I bet you can guess what spring paper I got now. Um, these are actually beefier than I was expecting. I thought they'd be a little bit more like the ones that you get from like Echo Park, but these are actually on lightweight chipboard. So this will be really nice for like a mini album. I do have a friend who recently had a grandchild, so it might be nice to make them something with this. A lot of these grow with love sentiments seem like they could be very applicable to new kiddos as well, so or new grandkiddos. So I was thinking we could use my favorite template, which is the I forget what it's called. It's the one from Lyric Lover Craft that I did the coffee album with for Lynn. And then here's the main. Whoops. Sorry about that. Here's the main paper pad. And I won't pull this all apart. This does not, I don't think this comes with stickers. It is just the standard 12 by 12. A lot of nice garden elements, obviously, in here. Um, and then there's like a seed packet, sort of floral piece. And then there's a couple, all of them are basically, they have like a large element like this, you know, they have the sides with sort of the large cut apart elements, and then they have a pattern that you could use. So I think these would look really cute. I think this one with the like seed packets would look super neat as like the largest layer, and then you could be green in the inside and you could put it in a little pocket. and put in some of these things and a lot of these. If you left the top open, you could use this sort of a photo slip in. Anyway, I wanted to make another mini album, so I thought this was good. I have another friend I want to make a mini album for, but Easter is a difficult time of year for him. So we are making a Halloween mini album because he is someone Halloween obsessed. And Halloween is also a really fun season to craft for. This is the Market Blooms kit, which was sort of my big scrapbook.com purchase for me for the spring. It comes with some really neat paper. You can see it here. It's basically very fruit themed, although the fruit that has seeds, the seeds are actually little hearts, which look really cute. Um, so here are the sentiments. There are happy Easter, happy birthday, happy spring, you're amazing. Hello, lovely, and hello, sunshine are kind of the big sentiments in here. And then we have some dye. We have a lot of dyes. Like this kit came with a whole bunch of dyes, but this came with um Hello Sunshine and You're So Sweet. I don't know, like the You're So Sweet I feel like is a little, I don't know, romantic to send to people. I guess you could probably send it to folks that is that in an unromantic context. This is a bunny, which here we go. Has these really thick glasses. I didn't buy it, but they have a stamp set for these that are like these little circle sentiments. So this I think you could do out of a lighter color and then stamp sentiments on it. Of course, you have Happy B-Day and some other things, but this is the basic bunny. You have a couple different eye options. Um, yeah, so you have the basic bunny cutout, and then you have his nose, and then you have um, some sort of shirt options. Yeah, you have like the collared shirt with the bow, and then you have just a standard bunny, and then you have the collar. I mean, these are all the same. It's just this one has the collar on it. Here's the collar, and here's sort of the bunny body. You have the inserts for the ears, which is pretty nice. And I'm not sure what this thing is. I think this is like a oh, this is like a little top bow, and then you have a party hat in here as well somewhere. Yeah, here's the party hat and a crown, which I don't think was. Oh, here's the crown. And you have a bunch of different glasses options, which I thought was a pretty cool thing. I probably wouldn't have picked this up if it wasn't in the bundle. I was really into it for this die set. Well, I should say these two die sets. As you can tell, this is a multi-layer floral. So you get a rose and a couple other things. You have these leaves where you have the outline cuts and then like a detail piece that you can lie over the top, and then leaves that are not like that because I'm a I don't know, I'm kind of a fan of florals in this context where you have a bunch of them that you can put together. And then here you can see you have solid leaves, you have line leaves. These could be layered. Here you can see what the flower looks like with the layered piece on top of the like the base for the rose, and then the daisies and other flowers are much simpler to put together. So like you could see how you could just sort of die cut out a whole bunch of these and then leave them until you needed them. But this was the one I was really interested in. It has these neat umbrellas, but it has all these cute like fruit segments, and they actually are 3 layers if you look at them. Um, this is the umbrella, but you have sort of yeah, so you have one, two, and then the insert. So like you can do this with sort of your Rhine color, your like this would probably be white, and then whatever color you want your fruit to be. You can see how those look when you're done. They have a very like rustic's not quite right. They have a very sort of doodly look that I really like. Um, and then you have citrus, which is good because from one of my um from Bellicon, when I went to that, I actually got a Gina K stamp set maybe not Gina K. It might be Simon Hurley. It's either Simon Hurley or Gina K, but it's citrus themed and has a lot of sentiments. I guess we could open these up. Oh yeah, we're not. We could definitely do that. And this is the same format as the Winter or the Jolly Pad, where they're double-sided and they are A2 sized. So this is basically a full A2 panel. So basically you just have to trim it, but oh, I like the butterflies. I like this like this colorway is very I like the colorway a lot. Like it's somewhere between super bright and pastel, and I kind of think that's neat. And then you have some of these just have the backs are not all, well, that's not true. A lot of the backs are solid or solid adjacent prints, but then sometimes they aren't. I don't know. Like the watermelon and the oranges are the same. I actually like it. Winter did it sort of the way I just mentioned, where it's like you've got a bold print and then a much more subtle one on the back. So I do generally like that. But those are the scrapbook.com things that I got. I'm sure you're going to see projects because I have the need of spring cards right away. I'm probably going to use some of that graphic 45 paper to do a sheet load of spring cards. But I probably want to pull, I forget how many sheets are in this. I think 12, but I could be wrong. But generally, what I do is if I want to do a mini album, I pull all the mini album stuff first. Let's see. These are eight, maybe? Maybe there's more than eight in here. I think they're eight, but there's doubles, if I remember. Anyway, so we've got the stripe. So, like this one definitely, um, that one probably. So, like one, two, three. And then these might be potential. Depending. We could also use one of these cut aparts as just like pieces to intermix. So, um, and we could probably use one of these as well. The other thing we could do is we could mix in other paper. I have a lot of stuff that's spring adjacent in both there's like a Paris collection I got, and there's also the one I used for Valentine's Day, which is what this is from. But like this would look really good, like this is more muted, but like the color because Graphic 45 kind of goes for this like vintage color palette, like all the stuff kind of works together. But anyway, I won't talk your ear off all day, but that is we're probably doing spring projects for a while. And if you were at my live stream, I told you what the March theme is. But if not, you will see some live streams scheduled in the near future. So until I talk to you again, have a fantastic rest of your week.